Here I am with the director, the CEO of the festival, Mathieu Jaton. Thank you so much for being with us for a few minutes.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
The festival is wrapping up in just a couple of days, so you're almost at the end already. Did it go by fast?
Maybe too fast, yeah. Yes, I mean, you started, you think that you have 15 days in front of you, and then you're just at the end and say, well, I missed that. But I mean, that was so beautiful festival, so I'm so happy with it.
And do you have any major takeaways?
Always. It's difficult to choose because, I mean, I've been very impressed by the Massive Attack show, which was really tremendous. And also by the Hollywood Vampire with Johnny Depp and Alice Cooper and Joe Perry. That was an amazing show. Jack White yesterday, The Queen of the Stone Age, 9 Inch Nails, Gregory Porter, and a lot to come. I mean, Van Morrison tonight and the Nick Cave, Jamiroquai closing the festival. So I don't know what to choose.
Yes, it is probably a very difficult decision to make. Yeah. I can imagine. And you've had good weather.
Oh yeah, that's very important. I mean, it's always like that. In Montreux, it's always like that. Please come, you will see there is only sun and lake, and you can go to the lake, you can swim. That's Montreux life, no? Don't you mind?
Well, I mean, all joking aside, it is very important for this kind of festival to get good weather.
Yeah. Without joking, it's very important because we have all the case with the bars, with the food stands, and all the outside stages. And so it's very important that we have a good weather. It has a big impact on our revenue, of course, because we're doing 25 to 30% of our revenue on F&B, which is
food and beverage.
Food and beverage, sorry. And it's massive. So it's raining. It could be a difference of 10 to 20% of our revenue, so it's important.
So I have to ask, did you make your numbers?
I hope so. So as you know, there is 4 days to go. So I hope that we will cover everything. So we're in a business model which is quite complex, not easy doing every year. So we have to fill like 80% of the whole to square. We're almost there, but hoping that the 4 last days will be good days. So then I will be a happy man on Sunday.
Well, with record also attendance, right? This year you were expecting more than ever, 250,000 people more or less?
Yeah, I think it would be roughly that, 240, 250,000. The only thing that the first week was out of the vacation. It was not a vacation period. There was also a little event worldwide called the Soccer World Cup, something like that.
Kept a lot of people home or in front of their TVs, no?
Yeah, so we've put in some screens everywhere, but I can understand that a lot of people are staying at home looking to the match, and then they come in later, a little bit later to the festival. So if the team they are supporting is winning, then they're coming later to make a big party. And if the team is losing, then they're coming to drink here.
To drink their sorrows. That's right.
No, but it's an important event, so I mean major event, so I understand that the people sometimes they want to look to the television rather than to go to the concert.
Wow. It's something you have to live with. Now, one of the highlights of this year is that you had for the first time the House of Jazz. How's that working out?
I'm so proud of this project because we really wanted to put the jazz in the middle of the festival again, and more spiritually because also the jazz is starting to be stronger and stronger, especially in US, where all the young audience is also listening more and more to jazz, thanks to major artists like Robert Glasper, Jamie Cullum, Truman Shorty, and all those new generation of jazz that transform and break the barriers in between the different styles of music. So for me it was very important to create a house just dedicated to the jazz, how we're feeling the jazz, meaning that's really open to the different style, breaking the barriers, and really open to any kind of music. And that's where we are right now, in the House of Vinyl. And this House of Vinyl was the extra thing from the House of Jazz, because you know maybe how Montreux is close to the sound, to the quality of sound. And having a house dedicated to the vinyl was something very important. That's also to bring to the young audience who most of the time they're just listening to music on their iPhone or on digital music, and they can just be here in the House of Jazz listening to beautiful vinyl with a beautiful sound. It makes a huge difference for me.